y'all are doing tonight.
How are you?
I am good. Thank you for asking. A little bit of background on myself. I am 36 years old.
No.
And the biggest accomplishment in my life is standing in the basement of an Indian restaurant telling jokes. My parents are proud of me. They really are. I mean, I have a sister who's an accountant. She went to college. You know, my other siblings have given her grandchildren, and I'm the bipolar, tattooed, pothead lesbian telling jokes. I'm so glad the bar wasn't set that high. Go me. So who's drinking tonight?
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
White Dead.
How long you been drunk? You don't know?
Nope.
No?
Don't know.
See, that's the difference. Anybody here know anybody in recovery or who is in recovery?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they always can tell you down to the exact minute how long they're sober. And I think that's great, I really do. I got friends that are in recovery. My Facebook page every day, you know, they list how many days sober and all that. And of course I tell them congratulations because that's what you gotta do. But never once, and I want to see this, never once have I ever walked into a bar and seen a guy going, I've been a drug for 6 years, 4 months, 3 weeks, 2 days, 24 minutes and 15 seconds, 16 seconds, 17 seconds. Not once, not once. I really think somebody should go up to them and give them a big pat on the back and say, way to stick with it, dude. Really. I'm not a big drinker anymore. I drink beer, but I'm not a big drinker anymore because I actually had to quit the hard liquor because I got into an altercation with a midget. I tried to force feed him a mushroom while screaming, grow, Mario, grow. Those suckers can really bruise your kneecaps. Unbelievable. I had to give it up. So I have a girlfriend. We've been together 6 years now. I met her on an online dating site. Anybody do online dating? I think online dating has gotten really out of hand these days. I mean, they got dating sites for everything now. We're blackpeoplemeet.com. Can you imagine this white folk would put something like that up? Whitemeetup.com sounds like we're going to a fucking Klan rally. We're blackpeoplemeet.com. Why don't we just call that what it really is? KFC. I have black friends that love that joke, by the way. Really do. I met my girlfriend on plentyoffish.com. For anybody who doesn't know, it's a totally free dating site. You don't have to pay a dime to meet anybody on this site. And we've been together for 6 years now, and after 6 years, she will still bitch about my little quirks. I don't take out the trash, I don't do the dishes, I don't paint the house, whatever the shit may be that day. And I'm just like, you know what? You got what you're paying for. You know, if somebody took life a little more seriously, was a little more responsible, you should have paid for a membership to Match.com, because that's where those people hang out. You're not going to find that on a free dating site. I do live near Philly now, but I'm originally from Berks County. Anybody familiar with Berks County?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah. I grew up in a little town called Ole, where there's more cows than people. The biggest thing that happens there is the Ole Fair, and that is the only town I know of that has a community fair that you can go to with the specific intent to purchase a tombstone. They have not one, not two, but 3 tombstone stands strategically placed throughout the fairgrounds. I'm still not sure what that says about the town. I graduated from there. But I didn't realize when you grow up in a town like or in a county like Berks County, you lead a very sheltered life. But I didn't realize how sheltered until I took a trip to New York City. And I'm walking around in a Hasidic Jewish neighborhood, and I see a Hasidic Jewish gentleman, and the first thought that comes to my mind, and subsequently out of my mouth, is, holy shit, there's Amish in New York. My girlfriend at the time was Jewish, so as you can imagine, that relationship lasted another 3 days. Didn't go very far. So as I said, I'm a big fan of marijuana, big pot. Any smokers in here? Nobody wants to admit it. That's, a couple times I asked that, and I go, yeah! And a couple times everybody's like, I'm not going to clap too loud. I was just out in Boulder, Colorado last weekend for the big holiday, 420. But you know, I can't roll a joint to save my life. So I had to hire somebody to do it for me. So I got one of those clowns that make balloon animals, and they roll awesome joints. Just earlier today, I smoked a giraffe. Great. I really don't buy the whole marijuana as a gateway drug thing. I mean, the only thing pot leads to really is Doritos. Not once have I ever smoked a joint and said, you know what this is missing? Some heroin. Yeah, I'm gonna go snort a line of coke when I'm done here. Never happened. I mean, if marijuana is a gateway drug, there's a hell of a lot of people giving back alley blowjobs for Doritos. I've never seen that. Or Taco Bell. I guess Taco Bell's real big with the potheads now. You can always tell a stoner when you walk into Taco Bell because they're like, you mean you're gonna make my taco out of Doritos? I love you. Taco Bell should really change their slogan. Is it the fourth meal? It should be the I'm broke, high as fuck, and nothing else is a big deal. I also don't believe that marijuana causes memory loss. And I'll tell you why I don't believe that. I don't believe it because, yeah, you know, it's not really not important why I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. It does promote safe driving, though. It does. The state of Colorado was ranked #1 in safe drivers in the United States, which makes total sense because everybody there is stoned. The whole state is like one big cloud all the time. And, you know, you take a drunk driver, they're going to plow right through a stop sign, not even know it's there, take out 20 people, not even remember doing it the next day. But a stone driver, he stopped at that stop sign, and he's waiting for that son of a bitch to turn green. He ain't going nowhere. I've done it. Hi. Welcome. So we have any dog owners here?
Up there. You're
Do you have
birthday
dogs?
girl.
You have a dog? What do you have?
Bulldog and Pitbull.
There you go. Anybody else? Oh, there we go. Real dog, real dog. I always get somebody who goes, I have a Chihuahua. I'm like, no, I said a dog. Not a cat masquerading as a dog. I have two dogs. We have a black lab. We had to get him to prove we weren't a racist. And our other dog has given us a shitload of problems lately. She keeps chasing the Jewish kids around the neighborhood. I think she's taking being a German Shepherd a little too seriously.
It took a while for him to get that
Delayed reaction here. Oh, yeah! I actually wanted to dress her up for Halloween. I wanted to put a little SS uniform on her. But my girlfriend said I couldn't do that because that's not very politically correct. But I say, fuck political correctness. Because ever since they said illegal aliens are now undocumented immigrants, but I can't call my drug dealer an unlicensed pharmacist, don't see the fairness there at all. So I had a realization the other day. I realized that my life is pretty much an 80s sitcom. I'll explain. I live with my girlfriend. We have another roommate who is also a lesbian. And my mother-in-law lives with us. It's the lesbian Golden Girls. Yes. My mother-in-law says that it is our duty to take care of her in her golden years. Yeah, if we lived in Japan, that would be true because they revere their elderly there. But thank God I'm an American. We have homes. So when I get back there, I'm packing her bags and she's going to Shady Pines. Absolutely. My roommate is obsessed with the Furbies. You see they brought the Furbies back, like for Christmas this past year. They had the bigger techno eyes and stuff, and they're a lot more creepier than the original Furbies. But she's obsessed with them and she wants to get a collection of them. And I'm like, well, why do you want a collection of Furbies? She's like, well, because they're cute and they make people laugh. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm cute. They make people laugh. Nobody wants a collection of me. All right, before I get out of here, I'm going to introduce you to a little friend of mine. This is Stoned Fish. If you look at him, he's got the biggest eyes and the biggest smile you could ever possibly see on a ceramic fish, and he looks like he's high. And I got him last week when I was in Colorado, and yes, I was high at the time. But I was like, we're just walking through a little secondhand store, and there he was sitting on a shelf all by himself, and I just kept staring at him going, this thing looks stoned. And I picked him up and saw it was only 99 cents. I'm like, I'm so buying him. And I brought him home, and just for fun, I made a Facebook page for him. I did. The Adventures of Stoned Fish. If you look up The Adventures of Stoned Fish, you can go on there, and there's a little page you can like. And he goes on various adventures, and there's pictures. He climbs a tree. He smoked a hookah last night. Dove in my girlfriend's Jack and Coke.
And in my shirt.
But yeah, I'm thinking about doing an animated series with him. So if you could give him support and go on Facebook and like his page, that would be awesome. But I'm going to get out of here on that. I'm Gina Stitzer, and that's my time. Thank you.
Another round of applause for Gina Stitzer. Did she let me know she was 11?